Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna grab a glass of wine and we're gonna sit down and chit chat, and we are going to talk about how I was being harassed and bullied at work and the outcome of it all. So if you want to hear my story, just continue watching. And if you want to see this makeup look, let me know so I can do a tutorial. I love you guys. If you want to hear the story, just continue watching. And do you have your glass of wine? Because we got the tea. All right, here we go. So, delish. I started working for a company in December of 2021. I'm not going to say the name of the company or anything. We're not going to get into that detail just because it's just not even worth it. But I do want to say that I was working with a delicate population. That's all I'm going to say. And I was a case manager. So there was this individual within the company that's been there for over a year that for one reason or another decided that they didn't like me. So off the bat, my coworkers knew about this because this person would go, they would go to certain cubicles, because we had cubicles, our own cubicles, and just talk about me without even knowing me. Because let me tell you something, I literally, the only words that I've ever exchanged with this person was if my client was there up front. And that's it. I tried to say good morning to this person a couple of times. They never said good morning to me, so I gave up and I never said good morning. I just mind my own business. So within the first 2 weeks of me working at this job, this person was fat shaming me. This person was talking about me, basically spreading lies. They said to a lot of my coworkers that they didn't like me because they said good morning to me one day and I just rolled my eyes, which is not true. Anyone that knows me as an individual knows that I'm not that type of person. And anyone that knows me knows that I'm good for a confrontation, for real. However, I have changed over the years and I have a lot to lose, you know. I have a family, I have a husband, I have my children, I have a house. So when I go to work, I go to work, you know what I'm saying, to get my paycheck. And on top of that, I loved what I did. You know, helping people has always been my thing. Helping, showing, teaching, it's always been my thing. Conversating, it's always been something that I love to do. Let's take a sip. Cheers. So this happened on a daily basis. Every single day. If I was at work, this person would talk about me. And how did I know? Well, the crazy thing, it gets a little tricky because the crazy thing is that they wouldn't say it directly to me, of course. I had my lead, the lead of case managers, sat next to me in a cubicle next to me. So that individual and my lead were good friends or good coworkers, whatever you want to call it. And this individual would say things really loud on purpose for me to hear. And let me quote the things that they would say. They would say, "This bitch doesn't know I'm about this life. All I got to do is make a phone call, and people don't know that I can do this and I can do that," kind of in that manner, kind of threatening. So as I started working at this place, I noticed that this individual, like I said, has been there for a year, had a reputation of being kind of snotty and rude to new employees. And just being that way to be that way. And this person got away with that for a very long time. A lot of people quit or just really didn't kind of mess with that person because of how toxic this individual was. I'm a bigger person when it comes to things like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm only human. So, like I said, it was on a daily basis. On a daily basis, this person would talk about me, ask for me. Even if I wasn't at work, I had coworkers who would be like, oh my God, so-and-so it's like obsessed with you. And I was just like, I've never even said, not even like, I've never had a conversation with this person. Never. I've never really, this person didn't even give me the time of day. And regardless, I really didn't care if they did or didn't, because like I said, I went to work. I had really good coworkers and they were my friends, and I did my job and I loved my clients. Many situations that this person applied for a position that was open, and everyone in the company knew that this person was trouble, that this person would be rude to our clients, rude to employees, and they got away with it. And everybody knew, which was discouraging, to be quite honest, because why was this person getting away with disrespecting our clients and disrespecting new employees and just being rude and just condescending? So they did not get the position that they applied for, and they were pissed. Okay. So our company worked with clients from the LGBT plus community. And this person that had issue with me is a trans person. And everyone that knows me knows that I have a trans child and a lesbian daughter. So I am not transphobic. I am not homophobic. I have nothing but love and support for the LGBT plus community. My friends are part of the community. I mean, that's not even a question. Not even a question. Anybody that knows me know that I'm all about that life, that I love it, that I'm just so proud to support and be an advocate for the LGBT plus community, and have my clients were part of the community as well. And this is the reason that I chose to work for this company, because they were advocates for this community, for the LGBT plus community. So, this person, and I would hear these snarty comments. This person would say on a daily, they're going to give me what I want. Quote, they're going to give me what I want because I am a person of color and I'm trans. And apparently throughout the year that this person was there, they would use their sexual orientation to kind of get where they want to get to, and to be disrespectful, because what they would do is that they would turn it around and say that, the company was being transphobic, that the company was discriminating against her, and there was a lot of issues going back and forth. So that's why the company apparently let them get away with a lot of things, which was discouraging, because I was like, why are we letting employees, it doesn't matter if you're trans, it doesn't matter if you're part of the LGBT plus community, it doesn't matter if you're straight, it doesn't matter, you should not be disrespectful to clients. We're here to help. So it was very confusing to me. And I did bring up to our managers numerous times. I was like, why is this individual hanging up on my clients? Why is this individual doing X, Y, and Z? And I wasn't the only one that had issues. We had numerous team meetings, and a lot of employees also had their input about this individual, that they were rude to the clients, that they did this, that they did that. I had clients call me and tell me, this person hung up on me, this person, it was just an issue back and forth. And for me, it wasn't about them being rude to me and harassing me and bullying me. I got very upset because they were being disrespectful and disregarding the respect that my clients deserved. Let's get that straight. And that was my issue, because I'm a big girl. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk about me? You want to be childish? Then you go right the fuck ahead and do what you got to do. But when it comes to my work, my clients, you got another bitch coming. You got another thing coming. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to be the same fucking person. So for a while, I started getting the hang of my clients and getting to know my clients and stuff like that. And then stories would come in about with my clients about this individual. And they would still do the same thing. They would still stand in the cubicle next to me and say things, and it would be a repetitive thing. They would say, oh, this bitch doesn't know I'm about that fucking life. All I gotta do is call my sisters and all this kind of stuff. It would be on a daily basis. I would hear things like that, or hear something like kind of like in that kind of manner where, you know, they can fight, and if they can't get it done, their sisters will get it done. They just have to make a call, kind of in that manner. It was ignorant, it was naive, it was stupid. So this would happen, like I said, every single day. And my lead knew about it. And so if we fast forward a little bit to kind of like where I terminated my employment, like where I quit. I want to say the first 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of me working there was an issue every single fucking day with this individual. Either it was with me, either it was with my clients, either it was with my coworkers. And, you know, we would complain. We would be like, listen, our clients are being disrespected. They're being disregarded. We need to fix this. And we would all go in as a team because, you know, we're like, we need to fix this. And, management wouldn't do anything. They were like, oh, well, we'll sit down and talk to them. That's what they would say all the time. We would sit down and talk with them. We'll sit down and talk with them. But it would continue. The disrespect, the disregard, the humiliation for our clients. And I wasn't going to take that shit. And I was just kind of like, this is fucking ridiculous. I cannot believe that a company would allow this disrespect with such a delicate population. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are already going through their own trauma, and to deal with a disrespectful person when you're supposed to be there to support them and be there to help them through their, you know, challenges, it's unbelievable. So management wasn't doing anything. This person would continue to get away with things and disrespecting clients, hanging up on clients. They would just do things. They would leave clients in the front when they had appointments. They would just leave them in the front. If they would come in early, they wouldn't. The person wouldn't come tell us that our clients were there. They would just let them sit there, and then the clients would leave. I mean, it would baffle you on how fucking unprofessional, how disrespectful, how hurtful. I don't know. It comes to the point that you're just like, oh, this is a joke. This is a joke. Like, there's no way possible that you're a company, that you're a professional company that helps, you know, these types of people, because what you're allowing is so wrong on so many levels. So I want to say that I was going through it mentally. It's my job was mentally, it took a toll on me. You know, it took a toll on me because it's really hard. And I felt like nothing was being done. And on top of that, I wasn't the only one complaining. There was other employees that were complaining. So the day that I confronted this individual, so I was on the phone with one of my clients. And I think this was like kind of that saying where the glass gets full until it spills. So I felt like for every single day that this person was rude to me or kind of rude to my clients, if they knew that my clients were there for me, they would be rude to them on purpose. So it was just kind of like, all right, that drop in the glass until that day that it just overflowed. And I was just like, I can't take this fucking shit no more. So the day that I confronted this individual, I was on the phone with one of my clients. And like I said, I loved what I did. I loved what I did. I loved helping people. And I take my job very seriously. So I had a client who was telling me that they were disrespected the day before at my job by this individual. Surprise, surprise. And they were telling me the story. And then long and behold, this person, the individual, comes to the cubicle next to me with my lead, and they start talking loud. And they go into that same kind of, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm funny, I could beat anyone's ass, all this kind of stuff. And of course, they're speaking loud. I'm on the phone. So my blood is boiling. My blood is boiling at this point. And I hurt for my client. I hurt for my client because no one should ever fucking be treated in that manner, ever. It does not matter where you come from. It does not matter your culture, the color of your skin, the size, if you're female, male, trans, it does not matter anything. You should never be disrespected. So I got off the phone. So the individual that was talking, that had an issue with me, had left. I got off the phone with my client, and then I turned to my lead, and they tell me, yeah, they were talking about you again. And I don't know what was it. I think it was the fact that I wanted to advocate for my clients. I was like, this is fucking wrong. And then on that matter as well, it's like, why the fuck am I being harassed and bullied at work and nothing's being done? I was like, I refuse to be that person. So I put my mask on and I go confront the person. Tell them, keep my fucking name out of your mouth. I just went up to them and it was like I blacked out. I blacked out. And I was just kind of like talking about, my clients and how disrespectful they are and all this kind of stuff. And if they don't fucking like me, that's perfectly fucking fine. But disrespecting my clients, disregarding their feelings, disregarding that they're human beings is not acceptable to me. And I was in their fucking face. Like, the ghetto Francesca came back. You know what I'm saying? There was cameras in our company. And of course they caught me, and I don't give a fuck. I was at that point that fucks were given back in the day. You know what I'm saying? I was at that fucking point that I didn't give a fuck. So they got up and we were arguing back and forth, and I don't like in their face, whatever. So then I went back to my desk, and I was livid. I was fucking livid. I started crying because I was so fucking mad. And then apparently this individual went outside and was calling people to jump me. Are we in fucking high school? Like, the fuck? And I was just like, this is fucking ridiculous. So one of my coworkers went to management, to one of our directors, and was like, listen, Francesca just went through this X, Y, and Z. Like, someone needs to come talk to her. No one came to talk to me. They said, the director and the director of human resources are having a cigarette outside, so they'll get to her when they have a moment. And my coworker friend went twice, and I was just still kind of trying to wrap my mind around what just happened. So then this person, after this whole situation, this person was still there. So I attempted, and this is where it's fucked up, and this is where you can tell that this company did not care about their employees. They did not fucking care about their clients either. On top of every single time telling upper management, hey, this person is being disrespectful to our clients, this person is doing this person doing that, having evidence, complaining about it, they would continue to allow this person to be there and not have any repercussions towards them. So When I attempted to talk to the director of the company and talk to the director of human services, they blew me off 6 times. However, they did bring the person that had an issue with me. They had a meeting with them. They had a meeting with another person that worked with them that was there when I confronted them, and kind of to get like the evidence of like what happened. And then they talked to the director of director of maintenance or something like that, where they look into the cameras to see what happened. Throughout the whole day, I was still at work, frustrated, upset, disturbed. They did not come to me at all. I emailed them. I was like, listen, I need to sit down and talk to someone. This is, you know, this can't continue. Like, this is fucking crazy. So then, you know, I told my husband, and like my coworkers were just kind of like, I had my coworkers who were upset, but they weren't surprised, which really, really, really like struck a chord in me. Was like, wow. So this has happened numerous times where this person, you know, gets away with a lot of things, or where the company doesn't really address things that need to be addressed, basically. So I attempted to go to the director and the director of human resources 6 times that day. And then finally, every single time I would go, they would be like, oh, Francesca, give us a couple of minutes. We'll call you. And they'll be like, oh, come back at 1:30. Come back at 1:30. Oh, can you come back in 15 minutes? And like every single time. But they gave everybody else the time of day, but they did not give me the time of day. So finally, I went to the director of human resources, and I was like, you know what? I'm fucking going home. This is fucking unbelievable. This is so disrespectful. It's insane that they didn't even give me the time of day. So they were like, well, just send us an email of the altercation and we'll talk. And I was just kind of like, this is fucking insane, right? So I went home, I told my husband about the situation. I was just like, I can't believe this. You know, I can't believe that they allow, you know, their employees to disrespect, you know, their clients. And not only that, you know, just disregarding me like that, disregarding me as a human being. Like, I deserve to have that moment to sit down with them and explain my side and tell them, listen, this is what happened, you know? And they didn't give me that time of day. So then I found out that this individual that had an issue with me had told the director and the director of human services that I was transphobic, and that I was saying profanities about their, you know, transition and all this kind of stuff. And I was like, absolutely not. That had nothing to do with anything, not even close. And of course, the people that knew me knew that I would never do that or say that. But it was just kind of the game that this person played. They were able to play this game for a very long time and say, hey, you know, I was just like, I refuse to work for a company that allows this bullshit. I refuse to work for a company that allows their clients to be disrespected, disregarded. And that's not going to be me, you know? So I'm currently unemployed. I am looking for employment. Disregarded their employees and their clients like that. I just couldn't believe it. And still to this day can't believe it. So I resigned immediately. And I left them, I emailed them a hefty email. And they never reached out to me. They never said anything to me, nothing. And a couple of my coworkers that were with me, they quit. And yeah, it's just insane to me that they allowed this. And, you know, like I said, management did know of what I was going through, and they knew about this individual being disrespectful to our clients as well. Like, it was a constant thing. So yeah, that's what happened. But thank you guys so much for listening. I just want to tell you guys, if ever in life you ever feel disrespected, disregarded, discriminated, hurt, don't allow people to walk all over you. Do not allow it. We have a voice, we're allowed to defend ourselves, and we don't have to take disrespect from anybody, regardless of it's a coworker at the same level as you or someone above you. You know, you should never, ever, ever have to go through a hostile work environment. And I refuse to work for a company like that. So I love you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed this wine chat with me. And if you guys do like, don't forget, subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you guys in the next video.